Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Zolciak and Kroy Biermann's relationship and its problems have made headlines over the past few months. Notably, Kroy recently called for another divorce petition. This time it was all the more notable as Kim had recently left the county. Kim is arguably best known for being one of the original cast members of Bravo's The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She has also notably appeared on Dancing with the Stars, competing during the 21st season. Kroy is a former American football linebacker, arguably best known for playing with the Atlanta Falcons. He and Kim were married in 2011. Beforehand, Kim was married to Daniel Toss from 2001 to 2003. However, back in 2023, the couple announced their separation. Within a few months, however, the two withdrew their divorce filing, with it being refiled the summer of that year. As noted by TMZ, Kroy filed a new document this past Thursday afternoon. It was noted that Kim was living in a new Georgia county. Apparently, the move was the reason behind Kroy having to file more paperwork. As the publication noted, however, the document doesn't appear much different from the refiling from back in August 2023. It was also noted it's adding an extra step to the already long legal process. It was also noted that the couple had been trying to get away from each other over the past 2 years. At the time, the two even reportedly raced to the courthouse to file their own divorce petitions. In the ongoing years, the relationship has been the center of drama. Notably, police have made multiple visits to a Georgia house they sold and was nearly foreclosed on. In addition, creditors have made claims that the couple owes them huge debts. Reportedly, Kroy has blamed Kim, accusing her of gambling, which she herself has denied. Earlier this week, Kim had asked a judge to require Kroy take a psychological test. At the time, it was claimed he sustained CTE, or chronic traumatic encephalopathy, during his football career. For his part, Kroy had also similarly asked for Kim to be tested. This psychological exam request was reportedly connected to his claims that Kim had a gambling addiction. As previously reported, back in 2024, Kim talked about the past few years of her marriage with people. At the time, the reality star had shared, "Nobody has any idea what I've dealt with the last 2.5–3 years of my life. I'm trying to take the high road." The gilded gates of Kim Zolciak's Georgia mansion swung open under the cover of darkness, and the former Real Housewives of Atlanta star sped off into the unknown, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions, unpaid bills, and a very frustrated Kroy Biermann. If there was ever a moment that summed up the chaos of their unraveling marriage, it was this: Kim, forever the escape artist, slipping away as her estranged husband was left to pick up the shattered pieces again. The tumultuous saga of Kim and Kroy's marriage had played out like a reality show on steroids, complete with financial disasters, screaming matches, and explosive accusations. What once seemed like a fairy tale love story, the ex-NFL star falling for the larger-than-life reality TV diva, had devolved into a never-ending battle over money, custody, and survival. Kroy, who had filed for divorce more times than fans could count, was once again forced to make the humiliating trip to the courthouse. This time, though, it wasn't just another attempt at legally untangling himself from Kim. It was a desperate plea to regain control of the financial wreckage she had left behind. Sources close to the former Don't Be Tardy star revealed that Kim's sudden departure wasn't exactly spur of the moment. For weeks, she had been plotting her escape, making discreet inquiries about international destinations with lenient extradition laws. Some speculated she had jetted off to the Maldives, while others whispered about a mysterious benefactor funding her stay in a lavish Dubai penthouse. Wherever she had gone, she had done so with one clear goal in mind: avoiding the storm brewing in Georgia. With mounting debts, multiple lawsuits, and a pending foreclosure, Kim's once glamorous empire had come crumbling down, and rather than face the music, she had chosen to flee. For Kroy, this latest stunt was the final straw. Left with their 4 children and an avalanche of unpaid bills, he had no choice but to file yet another legal petition, this time citing abandonment and financial negligence. It was a shocking turn of events for a man who, at one point, had given up everything, including his NFL career, to be the devoted husband and father Kim had once claimed to cherish. Kim ran away from her responsibilities, a close friend of Kroy said. She left him to handle everything: the kids, the house, the lawsuits. He's furious. He's done protecting her. Legal experts weighed in, explaining that Kim's abrupt departure could have serious consequences, especially if Kroy pursued full custody. If she's fled the country, it could be considered abandonment, one attorney speculated. Kroy has a strong case to gain full custody and potentially block her from accessing any marital assets. Kim's financial downfall had been years in the making. Despite flaunting designer clothes, luxurious vacations, and an extensive wig collection, the reality star had been drowning in debt. The once beloved Bravo celebrity had seen a multi-million-dollar home teeter on the edge of foreclosure multiple times, her credit cards maxed out, and even her prized possessions, like high-end handbags, put up for sale in desperate attempts to scrape together cash. To outsiders, it seemed incomprehensible how someone who had lived so extravagantly for so long could end up in such a dire situation. But those who had followed her rise and fall knew the answer all too well. Kim's addiction to excess had finally caught up with her. She always thought she could talk her way out of anything, and inside a shed, she believed another reality show, another endorsement deal, another rich friend would save her. But this time, no one came. Despite her financial and legal troubles, Kim had reportedly been pitching new reality TV projects, hoping for a redemption arc that would see her return to Bravo, or even land her own docuseries. But networks weren't biting. The scandals surrounding her financial woes had made her too toxic, and executives were wary of getting involved with someone whose lifestyle had become a cautionary tale. Meanwhile, Kroy had also been trying to rebuild his life. Though the shadow of his marriage to Kim loomed over every attempt, he had been spotted meeting with attorneys and financial advisors, working tirelessly to clean up the mess left behind. His main priority, protecting his children and ensuring they had a stable future, something that had become nearly impossible under Kim's reckless spending habits. With Kim overseas and Kroy back in court, the future of their family remains uncertain. Will Kim return to face the legal battles awaiting her, or will she remain in exile, living off whatever funds she managed to smuggle out? And for Kroy, will this be the moment he finally breaks free from the chaos that had consumed his life for the past decade? For now, all that remains is a mansion full of memories, an estranged husband picking up the pieces, and a once glamorous starlet who had finally run out of places to hide. It was just another scandalous day in the ever-unraveling saga of Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann. For months, their divorce battle had played out like a reality show that even Bravo couldn't script. Legal filings, accusations, reconciliations, and explosive social media rants. No one knew what would come next. But on this particular morning, something happened that even their most die-hard fans never saw coming. Not just vanished from social media, though that alone would have sent shockwaves through her fan base. No, Kim had truly disappeared. Bags packed, plane ticket booked, destination unknown. And Kroy Biermann, well, he was left picking up the pieces again. Rumors swirled that financial pressures had finally pushed Kim to her breaking point. The mountain of debt, the foreclosed mansion, the extravagant spending habits that refused to die. Kim had always found a way to keep up appearances. But the reality was grim. Unpaid taxes, mounting lawsuits, and an increasingly hostile ex-husband who seemed determined to hold her accountable. Sources close to the couple claimed that Kim had been planning her escape for weeks. The former Real Housewives of Atlanta star had allegedly sold off luxury handbags, expensive jewelry, and even her infamous wigs to scrape together enough cash for a one-way ticket out of the country. Where to? That remained a mystery.